That kooky inventor tried to peddle me some kind of voodoo garbage.
Y'all ain't seen a herd of wild, good horses. Can't decide if the West is wilder or less wild since we joined Chronopolis.
Heard they had a chicken outbreak in the saloon the other day. Gave the sheriff a real good pecking, I hear.
Citizens of Chronopolis are reminded not to wantonly deface public property. Specifically, stop putting those weird top hats on top of things.
Well, howdy, y'all.
Here, much like Sakak.
Should just be the one more to find now. I'm counting on you. Yeehaw!
Heard they had a chicken outbreak in the saloon the other day. Gave the sheriff a real good pecking, I hear.
High noon or low noon? I can't remember.
Hello? Is anybody there? Get us out of here!
Y'all gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Then why don't y'all head out on a Xander and try your hand at that Hexagon Blitz game?
There's so many kinds.
I told you we shouldn't have come to this place.
How was I supposed to know we'd get robbed and locked up by bandits?
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim.
High time someone said something about that Kane fella, don't you think?
Huh! Hadn't counted on running into something like this.
Fake news reports are being circulated saying people don't like being part of Chronopolis. Citizens are reminded that watching or listening to any news other than official Kang news is a crime, punishable by lifelong imprisonment. Also, did you hear about our free Kang-O-Rail service?
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim.
People talking lots about the big shootout the other day.
Are you here to save us?
Finally, I'm so done with this dusty old place.
You don't expect us to go through that portal thing, do you?
No way! That doesn't look safe. You've got to get the door open.
Heard they had a chicken outbreak in the saloon the other day. Gave the sheriff a real good pecking, I hear.
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim.
High time someone did something about that Kane fella, don't you think?
We're free! Oh, thank you. Please, you have to let me give you something. Here.
I wonder if that old prospector ever got his crane working. Seriously? This kind of thing would never happen in Nueva York.
We were both captured by evil villains in at least 3 different scenarios last week.
Duh, I meant before Chronopolis happened.
I've noticed no one has thought to write a national anthem for our great nation of Chronopolis. So here's something to start you off. Kang, 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 kang. Kang, 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 kang.
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it Kang? Whoever it is, we can't let them get away with it.
Shoot! It's already high noon. I done missed my appointment with the chiropractor.
Oh, the circus was in town? Guess that explains all the kooky people I've seen wandering around.
That kooky inventor tried to peddle me some kind of voodoo garbage you can control with your words. Now, why would I want to make conversation with my trash?
Darn machine. Why won't you stay up there? I can't run up to the roof fast enough to use this darn contraption before it slides on back down again. If only I was some kind of super fast superhero.
Big
Citizens with suggestions on how to improve Chronopolis can submit them to the big chasm surrounding my citadel. While it may look as though your idea is being thrown into the abyss, I actually have a very impressive and high-tech system in place for collecting this data.
Somebody ought to do something about those pesky gophers digging up town.
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim. You are a friend of the Rawhide. You must listen to the... Then it is settled. Speak with the townsfolk and take heed their words, for in them will lie the path to the totem.
Somebody ought to do something about those pesky gophers digging up town.
So, what knowledge did you bring?
big skull in the sky.
Have you learned anything of the totem?
Agricultural Trumpet Club. I hear it's a rootin' tootin' good time.
I hear they're getting some fancy new modern entertainment over at this room. Ask me. Nothing wrong with that fellow who blows on his jars. I love that guy.
Do you have a problem with constant Kree invasions? Then why not sign up for a crash course in the ancient martial art of Kang Fu, held at your local Kangmunity Center.
Talking totem. That guy is one odd stick. old prospector ever got his crane working. Sounded like he found some good liquor down in that river.
Whew! It's drier than a drama pot out here.
Wow, you can move. Thanks, Speedy. Now we can get that metal band working.
This is a safety feature, not a circus.
Tell me that big shield disappearing from Kang's tower means this whole thing is nearly over.
Welcome. Pull up a chair wherever you like. Pay no mind to that rusty fella on the stage. Engineer's supposed to be coming out to fix him and his buddies, though y'all are welcome to try and beat him to it.
Bubble and squeak. No, haggis. Maybe. Coconut cream pie. No. Bubble and squeak. No, haggis. Maybe. Coconut cream pie.
Since y'all did all the work, you can have the honor of firing these fellas up for the first time.
Business is booming for Fing Fang Foom's but the culinary... Fantastic! I have identified a diverse range of individuals on which to conduct your market research. Hear them and report any fascinating new food trends to me. 3 should suffice.
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
Gonna go buy me a brand new 10-gallon hat. Or maybe a 20-gallon hat. Do they make those?
Citizens will be pleased to know that my incredible Kango Rail service is now free to all. Sure.
You are a friend of the... You must listen.
Wonder if that bird...
Then it is settled. Speak with the townsfolk and take heed their words, for in them will lie the path to the totem.
Who'd I talk to about getting me one of them metal horseless carriages?
The effects of Ragnarok and this villainous plot by Kang has left Asgard in a state of ruin. I would attempt to rescue, but I fear those stones will not support the weight of 2. My attempts to inspire or goad them into jumping have failed, but there must be...
Have you learned anything of the totem?
Reckon there's something in the water lately, as I could have sworn I saw this big pole with a face on it walking around the other day. And it gets stranger. Soon as he noticed I'd seen him, he put on this big old coat and scurried off. I wonder where he went to.
Chicken outbreak in the store. Gave the sheriff a real good pecking, I hear.
So far, I have learned nothing from the wind or the mountain, the river. So, what knowledge did you bring? That indeed sounds like the totem. We need only to learn of where he goes.
Looks like that voodoo wall surrounding Kang's Tower disappeared. Anyone's looking to go up there and clean his plow?
Here, much like Sakai.
There's a real peculiar type spending most his days at the saloon of late. Tall fella, wears a big coat all the time. Reckon there's only one reason person wear a coat that big. Something to hide. Or 'cause he's cold. So, 2 reasons, I guess. ain't she one of them fancy pants superheroes?
No, seriously. Been hearing some unusual noises at night since all these new places sprouted up. I'll be trying to sleep, and suddenly I'll hear a little voice telling me to find something called a hexagon. Oof.
Nice to see y'all. Thanks again for helping out with the band.
Yeehaw! Ride 'em, cowboy! There's a snake in my book!
There's a real weirdo walking around town lately, supposedly looking for some sort of evil fishing pole. Heard he got into some business with them Cree fellas down by the border over a giant head. I mean, I ain't gotta tell you that that ain't regular. Looks like that voodoo wall surrounding this tower disappeared. Anyone's
even as Sorcerer Supreme, it appears there are still a great many skills for me to learn.
Ha-ha! Boiling lava. Schmoiling schmar.
Did you learn of anything else? The saloon. If we knew who occupied the large coat, this information could be useful. It would appear we have looked. Of course.
Gwenpool's disembodied voice here.
You have done.
Well done. Now quickly, rescue the others.
If your home was lost or sliced in half during the formation of my glorious world, then why not consider...
Your brave actions this day shall be recorded in the Asgardian history book. I am through waiting. It is time to take matters into my own hands. Sorry to keep you waiting, Lady Sif. You worked swiftly, my friend, but we cannot rest yet. Those stones will not hold forever. You must hurry. It's no use. I have forgotten how to leap. And I used to be such a good leaper. I can feel the power of the leap return to me. You must act swiftly or they shall surely fall. Oh, I have somehow leapt to safety. Now to leap home and never go outside again. Only one remains. Hurry and save them.
My legs seem to have taken the form of a wobbling, dessert-like substance. My legs! They move on their own. Well, I trust they know what they do.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
Solid ground. 1,000 thank yous, legs.
It would seem that all my fellows have found their way back to solid ground. Asgard and I...
Interesting.
Was always gonna end in tears.
Kang spies with his digital eye something beginning with C. It's Chronopolis.
I don't know what people are expecting.
a mess! Darn wind gusting through here like it runs this town. Don't think you can crack it? I've wasted hours trying to sort them jumbled up plans. All it got me was a jumbled up brain. Whew! It's drier than a Dramoth hideout here. Or, so I'm told.
Odin will be most displeased. I did not foresee this.
I've noticed some criminal activity not far from where you are.
All citizens should be aware that the following locations will be renamed as soon as the necessary paperwork is drawn up. Kunlun will become Kanglun. Manhattan, Manhatkang. Xandar, Kangda. Medieval England, Medieval Kangland. Sakar, Sakang. Wakanda, Wakanda. Lemuria, Lumeria.
By golly, you cracked it! My plan's to change the world of travel. The tumble cart. Think about it. Tumbleweeds tumble everywhere, friend, and
Odin will be most displeased. I did not foresee this. I fear I am deserted, but I will... Very good. Then let us prepare for battle. I sense our enemies. In this direction.
They dare to tangle with the master of the mystic art?
Sure is dusty out.
these parts are for the switch that only...
Any moment now, they will appear. Stay vigilant.
There's so many kinds around these parts that I don't like. It's hard to keep
It's more glorious than I ever imagined. Thanks for all your help. As a token of my gratitude, please help yourself to the gold in that chest. And tell all your friends about the tumble cart.
My hero? Well, not just my hero. I know how to share.
Might I request that you keep the noise to a minimum? This requires my full concentration.
Kang here.
Perhaps it was nothing. Allow me to try again.
Oh, everything I need in this town is either destroyed or just straight up doesn't exist.
Yes. Asgard's enemies
How
surely
could he
advance
just
from
leave like
this
that?
direction.
I wasn't being unreasonable.
Hold firm, friend. They must be biding their time, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. I understand your frustration, but please refrain from fidgeting so much back there,
How could he just
friend.
leave like that? I wasn't being unreasonable.
Another crime.
Another red herring. Perhaps this is more of Kang's trickery.
Sure is dusty out.
This time I'm sure of it. The enemies approach from this way. Any moment now. Just be patient. It sounds as though you're waging your own war back there. Did a bee happen by? There seem to be more of them since we came to Chronopolis.
What time is it? Maybe blocking out the sun is something we should reconsider.
Nothing. Again. It seems there are no enemies here after all. Though we failed to meet any...
Oppressed? We are not oppressed. So long as we obey all the laws and report all infractions, we lead reasonably comfortable lives.
A green shirt! Make sure you get me a green one. Oh, you'll know. The Kemming.
Drameth's being used as a tourist trap? I never thought I'd see the day.
Citizens complaining about the so-called Manhattan blizzard. Just be grateful I didn't park your stupid city next to the dark dimension like I originally planned.
Hijinks.
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
I don't know what people were expecting. Making a giant head critter the sheriff was always gonna end in tears.
I wish someone would put a stop to those incessant... As a people, we may not be treated well, but at least we still have our sense of humor. The Citadel shield is falling. Kang's reign is at an end. The Sakarsan will save us all.
Business is booming, but the culinarian and... Fantastic! I have identified a diverse range. Have you learned what fuels the people of Chronopolis?
I've noticed no one has thought to write a national anthem for our great nation of Chronopolis. So here's something to start you off. Kang, 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 Kang.
Yay!
You know what to do.
The hand! The hand! Nobody else can concoct a scenario so nefarious!
Cheer me up.
Started digging around after Red King cleared out. Found ourselves a new pit. Shame we can't open it, though. Looks like there's some mighty fine treasure inside.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw out that frozen guy in the cave, but I got totally distracted. Ooh, that rock looks like my mom.
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier? Maybe I've been... No! Help me!
So, the bank called and told me my assets had been frozen. Get it? Because the city's literally frozen?
A quick message to all you expectant mothers, fathers, and more. Have you considered me?
Rick?
This is the...
Is that some kind of old-fashioned t-shirt cannon? That Red King was a weird guy. Unless there's more to it than that.
Chilly up here, huh?
I could have totally been the Iron Fist. Now, maybe if I cut out Derek.
Ugh. The swamp water's getting in through my boots.
That looks like something I can handle.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple. You'll learn to tune it out.
Ooh, I can't feel my face.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
You want me to shovel all that snow? That's too much, man.
I just want to go home already.
Help!
All right, let's go get that Nexus fragment out of the cave.
Thank you for rescuing me! I always thought Kunlun had a city on the mountain. Shame Kang didn't bring that into Chronopolis. I guess he must have had a budget to stick to.
Another crime, and this one's a doozy. Think you can get to it?
Fancy new modern entertainment over at the saloon. Ask me. Nothing wrong with that fellow who blows on his jars. I love that guy.
It's like my first day. You think someone would show me how to work the machine? People are getting all red because all they want is green t-shirts. Are you any good with these things?
Kang's not much of an emperor.
That totally doesn't look safe. Are you really an engineer? Shouldn't you have, like, a badge or whatever?
That kooky inventor tried now,
I'm the world's fastest runner. Think you can beat my record? You're welcome to try.
Anybody up for a good old witch hunt? Percival, witch hunt. John, witch hunt.
Drameth being used as a tourist trap? I never thought I'd see the day. Falcon Avengers toppled the Red King in glorious arena-based combat. It was epic.
I wish I had a fair maiden willing to rescue me from a lost power. My wife won't even rescue me from a boring conversation.
Ah! Spin it again! Spin it again!
The Citadel shield is falling. Mr. Carson will save us all.
Ah! Spin it again! Spin it again!
Hivelings.
You've got to go fast to beat my time.
Maybe if I had the old power, the guys at the office would respect me more.
A reminder that one lucky citizen can win themselves a tour of my city.
Not bad, but there's no way you can beat my record.
Making a giant head critter the sheriff is always going to end in tears.
Obedience discs? That's so retro. Why are they all jammed in there? Are they
Not bad, but there's no way you can beat my record. You call that fast? My grandmother runs faster.
Citizens will be pleased to know that my incredible Kango Rail service is now free to all. Sure, it's not that convenient when there are cars everywhere and most people just fly, but it was Ravonna's idea. And if people don't use it, I'll never hear the end of it.
I hear they're getting some fancy new modern entertainment over at the saloon. Ask me. Nothing wrong with that fellow who blows on his jars. I love that guy.
I'm the world's fastest runner. None of you will think you can beat my records. You're welcome to try.
Spin it again!
Not bad, but there's no way you can beat my record. You call that fast? My grandmother runs faster.
The barrier surrounding Hang Citadel appears to have fallen. Could someone truly mean to overthrow it?
Apparently, you can pretty...
You'd best pick up the pace if you want to win.
Science to the rescue!
This will not be the...
I suppose there's a new champion in town. Come back and show us those skills again sometime.
Kang's not much of an emperor.
I cannot use this, but there is no weakness in admitting our shortcomings.
Saw that odd stick inventors were...
If your home was...
Awesome, thanks! Here, I should probably pay you for your work. It's fine to just take this from the cash register, right?
The barrier surrounding Kang's Citadel appears to have fallen. Could someone
Something for my next session of magical studies, perhaps?
By the power of the Eye of Agamotto, What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
Yeah, the hinge is still...
I'm the world's fastest runner. None of you will ever beat me. Think you can beat my records?
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah.
And to your left, you can see the Colosseum, built by our hero protector. Oh, gracious.
If you have a buddy...
Sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. And please ignore any rumors of us smuggling priceless gold bricks in the very container you are riding on.
As lousy as this is, it's somehow still better than...
Hey, careful!
How do I assure you?
What are you doing? Stop that!
That ruffian made off with old Granny Haggardly's bloomers. Can you believe that?
What did he want them for?
Said he was giving them to...
Well, well, well. Is that a well?
I was hoping to find another one of those treasures in the fishing cages, but nothing. Typical.
You have my word.
But what are you going to do?
Under that suspicious pile of boxes.
Please step out of the tram, citizen. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't want to arrest you as an accomplice.
That's just an everyday Egyptian sarcophagus. A present from my mommy. It's completely empty.
Oh, crumbs! This is harder than it looks, Governor.
Verily, I hast the most frightful stitch.
Well, this is as good as done. Sorry.
That isn't what you think it is. It's an optical illusion. In a dream. Your dream. You aren't wearing any pants.
Huh?
Yoink!
Hey, get back here!
Ah,
Is the
you come to
fisherman-
admire the fruits of your labor.
Why doesn't he just
The
get a new
trees
one?
are looking great, I think. I might have mentioned I'm no expert
I
on
really
these
need
things.
to go to the bathroom.
We are joined to so many different locations, but none can compare to our lush paradise. I could really...
Please deposit vibranium into the... You are counter-endorsed. Vibranium deposit receptacle.
The little blighters are constantly escaping and trading mud all over the place. No pain, no vibranium.
This was so much easier with the helicarrier.
Take down the crime that's happening right now, and you could win a fabulous prize. The prize is satisfaction at the job well done. Same as all the others. Sorry.
Warning, core has been compromised. Warning, core has been compromised. Please exit the shuttle in a calm and orderly fashion. Thank you for flying with us today.
A most valuable item. I should take great care of it.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations? I did it! I made another cameo! Gotta add this one to my list at home. Excelsior!
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
Had a chicken outbreak in the saloon the other day. Gave the sheriff a real good picture.
The Statue of Liberty look a little off to anybody?
I just want to go home already.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
It might be a slight... In fact, I
saw a monkey fighting...
That's very kind of you, dear. Thank you. Now, what kind of picture would I like? How about a picture that features a sphinx, that big, floating, bowl-looking city, and Kang's big electric tower? That would make for an interesting mix, don't you think?
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier? Maybe I've been up here too long.
Where should I go for lunch? There was some...
Did you forget what I asked for, dear? Not to worry. What I'm after is a picture that features a sphinx, that big, floating, bowl-looking city, and Kang's big electric tower. That would make for an interesting mix, don't you think?
Is it odd that I'm really craving...
I've picked up a crime taking place near your location. Can you go take a look?
No matter how old you get, nothing.
Fake news reports are being circulated saying people don't like being part of it. Citizens are reminded that watching or listening to any news other than official Kang news is a crime, punishable by life.
You made that look easy.
This world is actually quite convenient. If you feel like a change of weather, just head to the next town over.
Invaded anywhere nice lately?
Oh. Are you invading?
That crazy fashion designer was ranting about something earlier. I usually just let him tire himself out. Welcome to Hala.
Seriously, why haven't we conquered this place yet? We're really starting to let things slide.
A bunch of maniacs in a flying chair went zooming past me earlier. They nearly knocked... I am a strong,
At least she doesn't look like your mom this time.
And as far as silver linings go, that's a good one.
So, here's the thing. Somehow Mother...
That's the...
Thank you, Ted.
And Billy...
Do you think you're helping? Anyway,
she turned me...
I have a general... Let's go.
Can we just teleport there? I already did my cardio.
I am no... tip... First, we must seek out unsuspecting AIM agents and teach them that the actions of their superiors from decades ago, that they have nothing to do with, have consequences!
All right, spread out. One of these people will be Mother in disguise.
You'll be able to tell it's her because she sounds.
When you find Mother, just attack, and we'll swoop in to back you up.
Don't just start throwing punches, though. If we cause a scene, she might run away. Then we're just kicking our heels, waiting for another chance.
Let us seek out more hapless day job aimers.
Oh, sweetie. You're not outside without sunscreen, are you?
Ooh, is that the time? Is time still mad here?
Can anyone just learn magic? Like, can you do a...
Your affiliation with our shared employer will be your undoing!
Can anyone just learn magic? Like, can you do a correspondence course?
My mind's black. More crowded here than usual.
So, apparently, doing whatever a spider can doesn't cover this.
I am the mental organism designed for aggressive maneuvers. And this maneuver shall be particularly aggressive. Make way for Modem!
About time somebody stood up to that Kang fella.
Can anyone just learn magic? Like, can you...
Ooh, is that the time?
Surrender now, or prepare to fight!
Do you have a problem with
Is this...
Ooh, is that the time? Time still mad here.
I'm beginning to feel that this wanton violence may not give me the closure I was searching for. Let's try it once more. See if that makes me feel better.
Ooh, is that...
They won't know what hit them. In most of their cases, literally.
Ooh, is that...
Yes! Rip! Tear! Blast! Vengeance!
That guy is
Well, that was fun. Still, it's not...
Interesting specimen. Shame, I probably got about 1 million of these at home.
Where can I get me one of them futuristic portable telephones?
This world is actually quite convenient. If you feel like a change of weather, just head to the next town over.
Wonder if that researcher ever finished her experiment. I want to evolve already.
That dame trying to make her new light bulb work might have more luck if she fixed up her cables. I had one creeping into my apartment. And I live on the other side of town.
Kang here. If anyone out there sees Ravonna, tell her there's a bee in my room, and I need her to come and deal with it. Oh, never mind. It flew out the window. Oh, no, wait, it's back. No, it's gone. As you were.
Cosmo could use friends' help with something. Think of it as payback for heroic Damocles' help earlier.
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Broken dream.
So that big purple face in the sky is real? I thought I dreamt that. Oh no! If I don't get a move on, I'm gonna miss a 3/10 of hella.
I believe I may be of some assistance here.
Why is it always me?
Oh boy! We got ourselves a real curly wolf here.
If Cosmo was to be doing that, Cosmo would be told bad doggy. But guests of Cosmo somehow get free pass. Cosmo must talk to union rep.
Any citizens having trouble dealing with their recent time displacement should contact their nearest Kang counselor.
Y'all ain't seen a herd. Good horses.
So that.
Appreciate it. Y'all know how to ride, right? Soon as you find a horse, just saddle up and ride it on back here to me.
Oh, the circus was in town? Guess that explains all the kooky people I've seen wandering around. My hero! Well, not just...
Y'all need something? The horses hopefully ain't gone too far, but some might be hiding out of sight. Keep your peepers open. That's one. I'll look after him. You hurry on after the others.
Who'd I talk to about getting me one of them metal horseless carriages? Looks like that voodoo wall surrounding King's Tower disappeared. If anyone's looking to go up there and clean his plow, now'd be the time to do it.
You found another. Much obliged. This one looks like he's seen some things. I'm sure he'll feel better after a few sugar cubes. That's this futuristic horse food I just discovered.
Whew! It's drier than a Dramoth hideout here. Or, so I'm told.
Did Rawhide ever find that walking color? That is one odd stick.
Ravonna, is this a new TV? I can't figure out the remote. How do I switch this to Kang News? They're the only ones who ever have anything nice to say about me. What? I can't hear you. My head's in the fridge. Do we have any cream cheese? Huh? My mic is turned on. Oh, for...
win a fabulous prize. The prize is satisfaction and a job well done. Same as all the others. Sorry.
Cosmo could use friends' help with something. Think of it as payback for heroic Damocles' help earlier.
Heard they had it shot. I can't get a decent signal anywhere here.
Citizens of Chronopolis are reminded not to wantonly deface public property. Specifically, stop putting those weird top...
You're doing good. Keep them coming.
Boy, I could use a superhero right now. Gee, thanks, true believers.
Why, if it ain't my glamorous assistant from before. Thanks again for all your help.
Should just be the one more to find now. I'm counting on you.
Does friend come just in time? Without these equipments... Thanking you! Cosmo has sent vital infos to friend's radar to help in search. Good luck!
Oh, the circus was in town? Guess.
Why, if it ain't my glamorous assistant from before. Thanks again for all your help.
Friend won't find. Friend come just in time. Without these equipments, big scope.
Boy, howdy.
Cosmo is feeling he's not stressed enough to beat this operation to friends. This is bigger than Cat. Bigger than Chronopolis. Bigger than the really big hole Cosmo once dug in backyard. And we're talking big hole!
Nice to see y'all. Thanks again for helping out with the band.
Y'all gotta go. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Don't y'all head out on a Xander and try your hand at that hexagon blitzgate.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, the circus was in town? Guess that explains all the kooky people I've seen wandering around. Were we beating that hot or loaded? I can't remember. So that big purple face in the sky was real? Thought
the anger management session?
I really want to...
That is one of Cosmo's important equipment.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple. She'll learn to tune it out.
We're loaded. I hear that.
Looks like that voodoo wall surrounding King's Tower disappeared. If anyone's looking to go up there and clean his plow, now would be the time to do it.
Thinking of joining the Agricultural Trumpet Club.
And that's a herd. Come on over so I can thank you properly. Nice to know that there's some... Well, what did you...
Interesting.
Did Rawhide Kid ever find that walking, talking totem? That guy is one odd stick. Can't decide if the West is wilder or less wild since we joined Chronopolis.
Fake news reports are being circulated saying people don't like being part of Chronopolis. Citizens are reminded that watching or listening to any news other than official Kang news is a crime, punishable by lifelong imprisonment.
What? Why does friend do weird, scratchy facing? That is definitely important and very technical equipment. And squeaky too.
Kang is watching you.
Help!
Are you an ace in the saddle? Then how about a challenge?
That piece has very specific shape for absorbing space turbulence. And good for bouncing? If you say so. Cosmo never noticed.
Oh, the circus was in town? Guess that explains all the spooky people I've seen wandering around.
Citizens are warned that every meeting citizens are warned not to approach the Kang surveillance.
Wonder if that old prospector ever got his cream working. Sounded like he found some real good lick down there. Yes, it is. So that big purple face in the sky, real? I thought
I wish I had a fair lady willing to rescue me from a locked tower. My wife won't even rescue me from a boring conversation.
This is your glorious leader, Kang the Conqueror, reminding all citizens that Friday is Kang Day. Happy Kang Day, everyone. What do you mean it's not Friday?
Welcome back, you mini-golf maniac. Ready to show me some more of that awesome hammer action? Create creatures with cruel and crooked creeds.
Rescue me from a boring conversation. That big green, Hulk, the other, apparently, he's been causing a bit of a ruckus around here. He needs to watch himself before he makes too many enemies.
Not sure who's behind it this time, but there's more trouble on your doorstep. Go get him.
Rameth's being used as a tourist trap?
Cosmo knew he could count on Fred for this important mission. Ah, must be Cosmo.
Yay! Oh, sorry.
Hey, buddy, help a fella out?
That was a little embarrassing.
It's our angel investor from earlier! How are you? We're doing great. Just great. So the charade has finally exceeded 7 viewers? Yes, it has, actually. We're on 9. Might I suggest your next performance involve a cat in an impractically sized container? You might not.
To all citizens complaining about the so-called Manhattan blizzard, just be grateful I didn't park your stupid city next to the dark dimension like I...
Hello? Dost thou remember me? I moved here from Manhattan. Thanks for the suggestion, man. This place is great.
Quite the show at the Coliseum earlier, wouldn't you say? Floating spies. Everything seems in a...
Goons, bad guys, villains, crooks, enemies. Whatever you want to call them, go take them down.
What would Nueva York do now?
Gracious.
you got a sec? I could kinda use a favor. So, these you're like a lifesaver.
Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
That ruffian made off with old Granny Haggerty's bloomers. Can you believe that?
What did he want them for?
Said he was giving them to his mum for her birthday.
If you have a buddy, you can joust against each other. If not, let me know, and I'll get Winston to saddle up. Oh, sure, he'll complain, but that's what he gets for eating my yogurt. Grand! Jump onto old Nellie here to get started. All right. Hold firm and aim your lots.
Dramat's being used as a tourist trap.
Well, blow me down with a feather, you did it. That's natural talent right there. Here, take this. You've earned it. As a champion, feel free to come back anytime you like. Can even go against a friend if you like.
Always play where high should be keeping out of. My generation, not so stupid.
Grand! Jump onto old Nellie here to get started. Careful not to fall off.
There's a crime happening near you. Can you see it? Go teach...
You have some skill. Perhaps you should do this for a living. As a champion, feel free to come back anytime you like. Can even go against a friend if you like. Grand! Jump onto old Nellie here to get started.
We are joined to so...
Focus your aim!
I could see that chaos on the Avengers Mansion rooftop from here. Those guys...
Double knockout! Oh, that had to hurt! Want to try that again? Grand! Jump onto old Nellie here to get started. All right. Hold firm and aim your lots. Well, blow me down with a feather, you did it. That's natural talent right there. Here, take this. You've earned it. As a champion, feel free to come back anytime you like. Can even go against a friend if you like.
That big farmer really needs to up his rate. The little branches are...
That ruffian made off with old Granny Haggerty's bloomers. Can you believe that?
What did he want them for?
Said he was giving them to his mum for her birthday.
Well, why not get her new ones?
With the price of bloomers these days, he'd have to save for a year. No excuse for thieving, mind.
Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
I'm innocent, I swear. I'm innocent, I swear. I thought that... I'm innocent, I swear. I'm innocent, I swear. I thought those... I'm innocent, I swear.
I heard.
Rumour is it's not the fish, but what he did with it that got him there.
Well, what did he do with it?
I probably shouldn't say, but he poured milk on it and ate it like cereal.
Oh, Christ.
May your hive be happy.
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it
Kang spies with his digital eye something beginning with C. It's Chronopolis.
With great determination, will, and a balanced diet.
Kang is watching you. Always watching.
Blimey, this isn't how it's meant to be.
Strange floating spies. Kang keeps a close eye over all. A green shirt. Make sure you get me a green one. Oh, you'll know.
You worked your whole life to buy a house as far away from the lava rivers, only to end up next to some erupting version of Asgard.
I've noticed no one has
Apparently, there's some shady... Started digging around after Red King cleared out. Found ourselves a new pit. Shame we can't open it, though. Looks like there's some mighty fine treasure inside.
One day, I'll have a black card of my own, and I'll be able to afford whatever I want. Like a house, or a car,
Or 2 houses.
strange floating spies. Kang keeps a close eye over all.
I keep getting parking tickets. Honestly, you'd think the public eye were conspiring to make some sort of profit from people parking.
We all already checked the other pits for loot, but there was nothing but spikes, so we just filled them up. Seriously, this place was not up to code.
Looks like the cybernet is playing up again.
That's forever in the law. Vulcan Avengers toppled the Red King in glorious arena-based combat. It was epic. Strange floating spies. Kang keeps a close eye over...
Obedience discs are usually scattered all over Sakaar. I think people just use them as frisbees or something. Whoa! You...
Vulcan Avengers...
I'll call you if I need any more, okay?
Get me a green one. Oh, you'll know. The chemist.
Started digging around after Red King cleared out. Found ourselves a new pit. Shame we can't open it, though. Looks like there's some mighty fine treasure inside. Apparently, there's some...
Yay!
What would New Age do without Alchemax? Looks like the cybernet is playing up again.
We already checked the other pits for loot, but there was nothing but spikes, so we just filled them up. Seriously, this place was not up to code.
This is a safety feature, not a dance pad minigame.
Woohoo! Party!
My powers may be of use in this situation.
Is that some kind of old-fashioned t-shirt cannon? That Red King was a weird guy, unless there's more to it than that.
The Citadel shield is falling. Strange rain is at an end. The Sakarsan will save us all. What are these sandwiches? Many delicious murmurs through Kemming, but nobody seems to know what they are.
There it is. Red King's obedient staff. It's finally mine! Oh, cool! There's something written on the side of it. Clearance sale 90% off. Oh. Well, so much for that. Thanks anyway. You're welcome to keep any of that trash as a reward.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Maybe if I had the old power, the guys would be all respecting me.
This was so much easier with the helicarrier.
Where's the fun and easy?
Woohoo!
Right, you two. On your way.
Aw, man.
Well, party's over. Later.
Somewhat unsurprised.
Who'd have thunk it?
Without Coles, it'd really help us. Great. We'll split up and take a bunch of these guys down at once.
The incidents assigned to you should be marked on your compass.
Remember to stay in radio contact. If you don't hear anything from us, assume the worst.
Clint. He's right, though. At the very least, we'll be in some variety of mortal peril.
All right, let's get to it.
Catch you guys later.
Another crime, and this one's a doozy. Think you can get to it?
Strange floating skies. Can keeps a close eye over all.
On the street. Or at least I think it was Mr. Stone. It was a really busy street.
Strange
Coming up to your first incident about now, right? You see it?
What are you talking about? I'm already on my second.
No. I was talking to... Never mind.
Maybe I should take a vacation.
Why do bad guys never seem to understand the concept?
Oh! Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by Outback.
Apparently, there's some shady kiddie thing going on down in the maintenance tunnels. One day, I'll have a black card of my own, and I'll be able to afford whatever I want. Like a house, or a car, or 2 houses.
Hey there!
Good work. Head to the next disturbance as soon as you can.
Give me a chance! I'm still not finished with these guys!
You know I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, I know. You made it to that second incident yet? Don't forget to smile. It's part of the full shield service after all.
Not exactly my kind of thing. Anyone else want to give it a shot?
You're lucky the public eye aren't around to see this.
Service with the smile. Right, Nat? Natasha? You there?
So, remember how we laughed off the whole symbiote thing at Oscorp since it could obviously never happen again? Well, I'm kinda sorta trapped by a symbiote right now.
Really? That's so embarrassing for you. I can't.
Will one of you just get over here? Just being near these things makes me want to take a bath.
I'm afraid I'm a little tied up here. Gonna have to leave it to our part-timer.
That was a little embarrassing.
Looks like the cybernet is playing up again.
Hey, if you're finished up, could you go check on Nat? This radio silence can't be good.
Strange floating spies. Can keeps a close eye over all.
Thanks for fixing that machine earlier. I cannot afford to lose this job. The discount is like what I live for.
Another candidate for the arena?
We're so glad you came.
Oh boy. Did the symbiote get to her? Then you've got no choice. You have got to knock it out of her.
Always playing where Highwing should be keeping out of. My generation, not so stupid.
I'm just surprised that shuttle made it through the portal unscathed. Not a lot of things do. Quite the show at the Colosseum earlier, wouldn't you say?
The Terrigen mists gave me my powers, but only I can decide when to use them.
Anyone else feel like making a difference?
Quite the show at the Colosseum earlier, wouldn't you say? I'm just surprised that shuttle made it through the portal unscathed. Not a lot of things do.
Strange floating spies. Can keeps a close eye over all.
I don't see how anyone could not enjoy living in Sakaar. Unless perhaps they were a subjugated native, or a slave, or a rebel, or a shadow person, or a commoner, or...
Hey!
The barrier surrounding Kang's citadel appears to have fallen. Could someone truly mean to overthrow him?
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
Quite the show at the Colosseum earlier, wouldn't you say? I don't see how anyone could not enjoy living in Sakaar. Unless perhaps they were a subjugated native, or a slave, or a rebel, or a shadow person, or a commoner, or... The barrier surrounding Kang's citadel appears to have fallen.
Ugh. I'll never get used to that. Hey, Barton, you there?
So, I know I laughed at you and everything, but...
But now you're getting a visit from the symbiote?
There's so many of them.
We should probably go help him. He's my ride home.
Hulk and Avengers toppled the Red King in glorious arena-based combat. It was epic. We are no monsters.
To feast, brothers.
I've noticed that Kang surveillance drones operate in this area to ensure all citizens are living up to the expectations of our glorious leader.
We found a new plaything. One that laughs so much.
Is that right? You know, you really ought to ask before you borrow my toys. Quick, squash it before it gets away.
All citizens should be aware that the following locations will be renamed as soon as the necessary paperwork is drawn up. Kunlun will become Kanglun. Manhattan, Manhatkang. Xandar, Kanga. Medieval England, Medieval Kangland.
Phew. Speaking of...
I think I've still got...
Nice. But I guess it'd be worth more in its original packaging.
Hello! Dost thou remember me? I moved here from Manhattan. Thanks for the suggestion, Matt. This place is great.
Rational thinking to the rescue.
Business is booming, but the... Fantastic! I have identified a diverse range of individuals on which to conduct your market research. Hear them, and report any fascinating new food trends to me. 3 should suffice.
A green shirt. Make sure you get me a green one. Oh, you know, it's heavy.
Looks like there's a reason this old museum...
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
Oh, you strange floating skies.
Hey, buddy, help a fella out.
Kang here with another Kang announcement.
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time. Have you learned what fuels the people of Chronopolis?
Pardon my bold statement, but thy cooking cannot compare to an Asgardian fillet steak. The gods themselves weep joyfully in its presence. As an Asgardian, I should know.
What else have you learned? A fillet steak, you say? A most favorable suggestion. What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
Another wonderful day in Chronopolis?
What are the weather settings today?
Thanks again for busting me out of the store. Doors are the worst.
Where can I find the simple life, man?
You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you. Even if your actions...
A quick message to all you expectant mothers, fathers, and/or others. Have you considered naming your child Kang?
Oh, boy. Every year I keep hoping someone will invent meals you can just download. And every year I'm still stuffing food in my mouth like some sort of Neanderthal.
Surely you have more information. Such a clinical attitude to food is no help to a pioneer of flavor. What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
Where can I find the simple life, man?
Quite the show at the Colosseum earlier, wouldn't you say?
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family.
Lap 98? Or was it 97? Lost count. We are no monsters.
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
I used to be a citadel.
Kang surveillance drone now approaching. Please move aside.
The bad guys sure are keeping us busy. Can you take care of the incident near you?
Quite the show at the Colosseum earlier, wouldn't you say?
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was... What else have you learned? What else have you learned?
The best meal I ever had was actually a wizard's potion. Delicious it was. Not sure I could recommend it, though, on account of it turning me into a millipede for a few days.
Does your research if our customers become millipedes, they cannot spend money? Think this through. What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
Dramat being used as a tourist trap? I never thought I'd see the day.
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier?
Oh, I tell ya, nothing beats a pizza. Place around the corner does a Fiorentina, which is just, oh my gosh! If you showed me one of those Fiorentinas right now, I would just flip out.
Surely you have more...
Fiorentina pizza. Sounds fascinating. What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
All right, let's go get that Nexus fragment out of the cave. What do you mean somebody already got it? And...
The barrier surrounding Kang's citadel appears to have fallen.
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
You've got bad guys causing trouble nearby. They make me so mad.
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe.
Rats! I let my travel card expire. Now how am I supposed to leave the neighborhood?
That Hydra-approved sushi is all the rage lately. Who'd have thought raw fish would be so good? It's just a shame the sushi place owner is a total snobs.
What else have you learned? Sushi. That may work well. I'm big in Japan, after all. And I've always been a fan of fish. Sushi, steak, and pizza, you say? When you put it that way, I'm not so sure. But fish, filet, and Fiorentina? That's a recipe for success. I, the great thing featuring FF.
Portal unscathed. Not a lot of things do.
That guy driving the Sphinx through town. That was definitely an infraction, right? Did you see the dogfight earlier? It was all... Oh man, I'm going down!
That is she! Or was it a he? Maybe I should have done my research.
That guy driving the Sphinx through town. That was definitely an infraction, right?
Reports are being circulated saying people don't like...
Feel my face.
I've noticed some criminal activity not far from where you are. You know what to do.
Did we hear that exclusive sushi shop is just letting any old...
Phew! I knew the Empire wouldn't let me stay in danger, too. Did you see the dogfight earlier? It was all... Oh, man, I'm going down! Or words to that effect.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of ancient martial art or something.
Hope you're having a Hydra day.
Much commotion was heard in the palace earlier, but such events are nothing new. Odin and his son Thor would often have the most tremendous rows.
It's Red Skull Tuesday. I can't wait to see the parade.
What have the Avengers got against Kang? What's the problem with the regimented rule anyway?
That pig farmer really needs to up her security. The little blighters are constantly escaping and trading mud all over the place.
How does Kang make his voice come from those strange objects? Is it some sort of magic? Well, whatever it is, it's annoying, and I need it to stop.
Hiveling's so quick to jump into danger.
That guy driving the Sphinx through town, that was definitely an infraction, right? Did you see the dogfight earlier? It was all... Oh man, I'm going down! Or words to that effect.
What have the Avengers got against Kang? What's the problem with the regimented rule anyway?
I know we've got a whole new bunch of problems now, but I have to ask, did anyone ever sort out that poor guy's tire fire in the last game?
Something must have gone... Help! Oh, man. Getting through this snow was hard enough as it was.
I really want to roll a big snowball down the mountain. Times are hard enough in the city without giant frozen boulders hurtling.
Not sure who's behind it this time, but there's more trouble on your doorstep. Go get him.
Did you see the dogfight earlier? It was all... Oh man, I'm going down! Or words to that effect. Anyone who says Hydra Empire isn't an inclusive place is a bare-faced liar. I have friends from both the east side and the west side of the city, so there!
Saw a big grape being wheeled into Fisk Tower the other day. I know it's none of my business, but I can't help wondering what was inside.
Can't we just talk this out? Staying out of trouble.
Kang spies with his digital eye something beginning with C. It's Chronopolis. Kang spies with his digital eye something beginning with C. It's Chronopolis.
About time somebody stood up to that Kang fella.
I've noticed some criminal activity not far from where you are. You know what to do.
This is the worst thing to ever happen to anybody ever!
If some kind superhero could see their way to saving me right
That cool lot Doctor Strange has on his sack.
This is your glorious...
You made that look easy.
You seen that superhero supply store? The lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple. You'll learn to tune it out.
How could he just leave like that? I wasn't being unreasonable.
I have another porcine problem. Would you believe it? Thank you. I'm sure they won't have gone far.
Help!
It's almost time to do my rounds.
Ugh, if I have to listen to one more of those Kang announcements, ooh, I'm gonna do something.
We're not gonna get attacked again, are we?
Maybe I'll swing by the mini-golf course later.
Do you have a problem with constant Kree invasions? Then why not sign up for a crash?
I was sure I hid them around here somewhere. Kang's constant announcements are maddening. Can someone not put a stop to them already? Life is difficult enough as it is.
That cool lock Doctor Strange has on his sanctum? Where can I get one of those?
All this danger lately really makes you realize how precious every moment is. Oh, a free snack bar for sitting through a 3-hour seminar? Don't mind if I do.
Is the fish...
I wonder if I can get that Howard the Duck.
It's almost time to do my rounds. Help! Hopefully, they won't be in such crazy situations this time.
Take down the crime that's happening right now, and you could win a fabulous prize. The prize is satisfaction of the job well done. Same as all the others. Sorry.
Would you believe it? What do you mean?
Dr. Crocodile isn't a real crocodile.
Well, that's my day ruined. Would you believe it? My pin...
Kang's constant announcements are maddening. Can someone not put a stop to them already? Life is difficult enough as it is. I could really use some help here.
This is bad. This is really bad. I wish tourists would stop trying to climb in the giant panther's mouth. Somebody is going to hurt themselves.
I was just about to take a trip to the Antarctic, so this actually worked out pretty well.
Long day at the mine?
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody else named Blue said.
I wish tourists would stop trying to climb in the giant panther's mouth. Somebody is going to hurt themselves.
Think I might move to Wakanda. The weather there seems way better than here.
It's almost time to do my rounds.
Kang's days are numbered. I can feel it in the air. Also, that giant sun ship falling out of the sky probably doesn't bode well for him.
Would you believe it? It's almost time to do my rounds.
Long day at the mine?
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw out that frozen guy in the cage, but I got totally distracted. Ooh, that looks like my mom.
Heimdall is ready to serve the kingdom of Asgard.
It's almost time to do my rounds.
You want me to shovel all that snow? That's too much, man.
We are joined to so many different locations, but none can compare to our lush paradise.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody else...
Please deposit vibranium into the all-new Wakanda-endorsed vibranium deposit receptacle.
That cool lock Dr. Strange has on his sanctum? Maybe I can give one of those.
No! Help me!
This is bad. This is really bad.
I'm surprised we don't have the technology to make this whole Kang thing go away. Unless we do, and it's just buried under all of the other cool stuff, like the self-cleaning waffle iron.